Yo, 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 you know we in the building. It's SR Broadcast, Super Rights Broadcast. It's your boy Six Deuce, co-host here and music artist from Norwalk, California, Southeast LA. You guys know how I always like to get it started. I've been trying to get the intros more straight to the point because I hate to take up any time for any of our guests. But I'm gonna go ahead and say shout out partners, Wonderground TV, Spill Records, shout out to Pia Productions, Funa Vision Channel, Full Events, Sip With Us, Cali Hood Media, and here, as you know, big shout out to not our partners, but big shout out to Rock Bottom Management. You know what I mean? I want to say shout Loked Out TV and go ahead and shout all the co-hosts. Y'all know who you are. I'm gonna keep that one short because it's a long list. No disrespect to the co-host. I love y'all. I just want to get straight to the point today. And I understand our amazing guest here has a lot of things going on. Busy schedule. Got the studio later. We don't want to interrupt. You know what I'm saying? She got magic coming. But go ahead. Let the people know where you hailing from. Let them know what you about. Let Let the people know about you. For sure, for sure.
Yeah, what's up, you guys? My name's Mumu609, straight from the D, straight from Dago. I'm up here in the SGV, fucking with my people, Rock Bottom. You already know the management label. We out here and we pushing it hard, man. Um, Shit, I met Rock when I was in jail and I was rapping. You know, we did both of us did a sentence in San Diego, and that's how we met. And she was from LA, and we came together, and we never stopped. You know what I mean? I was rapping and touching people in the most like roughest spots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People are listening and they're going through some shit, but they're like listening to me like, damn, bitch, you're talented. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
shout out to all the girls in Las Colinas, man. Shout out to, all the girls doing time in Las Colinas, there is a way out, you feel me? And it was music, for me, most definitely. So I'm here to, be that type of light for the people, you feel me?
Okay,
So,
okay. My question is, and questions, plural, by the way, too, is first one. So you said you're from Dago, you know what I mean? Tell us a little bit about your upbringing and how you got into music. I always like to ask artists that same question only because, you know what I mean, we always get a different answer. So let's go ahead and just jump right into that about how you came about, not just in the music scene, but a little bit about Mumu. You know what I mean? Let's tell people a little bit more about Mumu 619. You know what I'm saying?
for sure. So back in the day, I was like a knucklehead, you know what I mean? Like, um, I started my own gang called PYK. It was like an all-female gang. It was Pretty Young Killers. And like, I just knew when I was young that like I was just about something. I always stood for something, like
Yeah.
nobody ever really, knocked me because I was always solid, and just trying to bring people together. So we started a little clique called PYK, and it was all girls. And, I mean, we would rap, and there was other little crews coming out and stuff, and all the guys would have songs and stuff that, they would rap and stuff. Like,
Mhm.
shout out Little Cali from Dago. He
Shout
had
out to him.
Never Choose. That shit was hard as fuck. But, just in that atmosphere, growing up around just other guys and stuff doing music, and they were going hard, and they were, banging they click, and you know, uh, it just interests me. I was like, damn, like we should make a song. You know what I mean? So
Our anthem type shit. Yeah, yeah.
I opened up my room to all the homegirls. Like they would come spend the night and shit. And I opened up my house as a studio. I started a studio in my own bedroom, and I had some of my best friends. Like there's a rapper named Anna Battis from San Diego. She's super
Okay.
dope.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to Anna Battis. She was a part of PYK too, and we would rap, man. We started rapping, and we stopped fighting because we were going to like all the football games, and we was fighting and shit. I don't
Getting
know.
down with everybody and they mama. Yo, hey, hey,
We had
hey, tell her those letters don't stand for nothing. Let them know.
Monta Vista shit. Like we went to all the high schools, and we was beefing with all the girls back in the day. You know what I mean? And we stopped doing that, and we started, getting into the art of rapping. Because we seen how the hype. When a guy would make a song, he would drop it the next day at school. Everybody knows the song, and they're like, "Hey, never choose." Hey,
Yeah, what it do?
it's
Yeah.
able to be relatable, like So like we just started doing music like that, and also her dad was a big rapper back in the day. Shout out Mad One. He's a Latino Chicano rapper,
Shout out
and
to Matt. Everybody in Dago.
yeah, he was like my dad growing up. When my dad had passed away, like my dad had left when I was
Sorry
young,
about that.
and then he had passed away when I'm like older, like a couple years ago. But he went away, and my dad had left, and so I didn't have like a guy figure in my life. So like her dad kind of like got into that role low key because when I was out there like wilding and shit, my mom would call him like, Thomas, come get Mumu, like she's acting crazy, and he would pull up and, Mumu, what you doing, like
Yeah.
everybody would probably look at him and he was a bald Mexican
Yeah.
dude, tatted up. Mumu, what are you
Veterano,
doing?
huh?
Talking to this black girl, and I'm just like, okay, like you know, but all the people in my life, that stepped up, became my family. You feel me? Like a lot of those girls are my family till this day. You know what I mean? They have kids and I still check in with them and, like we still family. But what brought us together was, just music and, that living the life, being badasses and shit. But yeah, so that's what started me doing music when I was younger.
Okay.
Not a lot of people know that at all. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But really, that's what kind of made me go like, damn, I could do this shit and recording and kind of putting our voices to the beats and shit. It really made me like think like, damn, I could do my own shit, one day. So I started like I was a dancer back in the day, like a hip hop dancer, like really
Yeah.
professional. I went to college for it. I took like ballet, jazz, all the key classes to be a better hip hop dancer. And then
Yeah.
I got a good opportunity to do the Wiz Khalifa Miguel tour. This was like 2000 and like I want to say like 17, maybe 18, 2018 or something.
Okay. That's hella
The
dope.
Miguel Lighted Up tour. I did that and I danced. I went on tour and shit. It was fun, a good experience. But I was in the opening act. I was a backup dancer for the opening act. And I would hear her music and stuff, and I'd be like, "Oh, her shit's cool, like it's all right, But she was really talented, actually. Shout out Abrina, and it was Baby Bash was there, and
Okay.
Miguel. All those artists were there, and I got to see it as a dancer. You know what I mean? Not as the artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just knew in my heart, I'm like, dang, I got something to say too. You know what I mean? Like, damn,
Yeah.
I
Like
want
I'm not just a dancer. No disrespect to dancers. Y'all are very
right.
important. I'm just saying.
No, dancers are off top, really talented. Look at Chris Brown. Look at Danny
Yeah.
Lake or whatever. She's really good. But like, just as an artist, it's all art. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
I just felt like, damn, I could be an artist. And if I was an artist, what would I do? So as I like, go to these different studios as I was younger, um, I kind of like found my voice a little bit more and more. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
then I got some bullshit, got into jail and shit, and I was trying to survive out there. You know what I mean? I had to stop dancing. I had like torn my ankle or something, and I stopped dancing. So I was just like in a stuck point. You feel me? Like I was just like, yeah, I was popping pain pills and shit and just hustling and really hustling. Like I'm the type of person like if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. You feel
I'm gonna
me?
do it. I'm not gonna just half-ass that shit. Yeah.
Like I'm gonna go for the set, I'm gonna go for the set. If I'm, gonna fight somebody, I'm gonna fuck you up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We gonna fight. We ain't gonna just
You know what I
tussle.
mean? Like
Yeah.
I was trying to hustle. I was hustling in the back of the back of Crazy Girls. I was hustling in the back of Crazy Girls, like, getting some dough and just living a crazy life, and I went to jail and everything stopped. You know what I mean? Like, but everybody else was kept on going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stop. And I'm like, damn. And everybody else is like kept on going. Everybody lived and made money still, and but I had to sit my ass down. They sat me down for about like 9 months.
Yeah.
So I sat down for 9 months to think and to get my life together, my thoughts together instead of just trying to, get money, get money, get money, like if you think about it, if you live life just trying to get money all the time, then you're going to be chasing that. You know what I mean? And you're not going to be fulfilled with that.
You're not always want that need to have that need to want more, and it doesn't stop because let's be real, money's unlimited, so you're gonna be
Right?
wanting forever.
What are you going to do with the money? That's what I would always say. Mumu, what are you going to do with the money? You got the money. What are you going to do? Because tomorrow is spent and you looking broke again. Like, damn, like it would never lose. You feel me? So I started I was in jail and I started writing, about my life and everything I've been through. And, I was just like, damn, nobody knows my perspective. Like, I'm a girl that feels like a nigga and I go hard like a nigga, but I'm in a girl's body. Like, this is crazy. I got to write about the shit I've been through, the money I touched, the people I seen, the girls,
Yeah,
you know what I mean, on the way. And You know what I mean? Everything was about money. So I could tell you I did every type of hustle that there was to do for money. You know what I mean? So game, I got game. Ism, I got ism.
Cause
What?
I got the ism. You say it's in you, not
What?
on you. Let them know. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like shit, you got the hustling heart? Yes, I do, nigga. Will you stand outside for hours and wait? Yes, I will, nigga. Like, I got that down packed, But there
Yeah.
was my life and I knew there was. You know what I mean? Especially when I got to sit down, I met people. I remember I met Rock and she had a bunch of girls around her, and I was locked up in the cell. They just had taken me from high power. So I got moved down and I wasn't able to come out with everybody. I was just
Yeah.
sitting there 4 days. I don't know. Some girl tried to kiss me or something and I had gotten in trouble. So they had put me.
He's like, I got in trouble. He said, I'm gonna play you. I can't stop him from loving me. You know what I'm saying?
And I was the heartthrob of Las Colinas. I was the heartthrob of Las Colinas. Everywhere I went, it was like a jungle. They would look at me and be like, "Oh my god," you know what I mean? It was crazy.
Yeah. Be
I
like,
would
I was
tell
making
them,
a lot of things thrive. He
right,
said,
right. I'd be like, "Bro, this is like lesbian vacation here. Like, what?" I would used to tie my sweater around my neck and I would walk around. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, yeah, let them know.
but for real though, when I met Rock, there's a bunch of girls around her, and I was stuck in my cell. They wouldn't let me come out, and girls would just shoot kites all day, shoot kites underneath. Hey, what's your name? Da da da. One girl shot me some chips. She smashed it up real small and slid it under, slid me some chips because I was like, "Hey, I'm hungry." And
Yeah,
the girls in there was taking care of me, and Rock seen that shit. She seen everything. Man, the next day I go to court, like I go to court, all my shit's thrown out of the room. Everything, nigga. They thought I was drug dealing in there. All them letters that was getting swooped in, they was giving me stuff. You know what I mean? They thought I was swooping letters to girls to like sell drugs in there because they watched the cameras and shit.
yeah.
Nigga, they went through my whole room, ransacked. Then I fucking dipped out. And that's the last time I seen Rock. She was looking out her window like, damn, what the fuck? But only she and I know that it wasn't drugs, bro. It was fucking kites. Bitches was throwing so many kites,
Yeah,
bro.
they just
It
want to
was
talk to
just
you. You know what I'm saying?
crazy.
Hey,
I
yeah,
was running game. Let me get some chips. Oh, da da da. Hey, call my mom. Tell her da da da. Here's a letter. Blah blah blah. I was running game. And
yeah,
like I didn't need no money. My mom called me. She's like, "You need anything?" I'm like, "I'm good." There was a point where I'm telling my mom, "I'm good. Like I'm really good, mom. Just focus on your bills. Like don't worry about me." You
yeah.
feel me? And she would put like 20, try to put 20 a month. So I just had to do what I had to do. I had to chop it up with people. And, same thing a nigga do in jail. You feel me?
Hustle. You either
Hustle, nigga.
like my boy Lil Tank said. He said, if I'm hitting them county, then I'm hustling them suits. You
Yeah,
know, you
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
I'm hustling them soups. I was hustling makeup, nigga. I would get fucking crayon and fucking color pencil, nigga. I
Yeah,
smack that, put it with some like little like little A&D ointment from Med or what.
Vaseline stuff like
And
that.
now it's
Yeah,
lip gloss. I would be selling lip gloss to these bitches. I'm like, you got court tomorrow. You should get some of this lip gloss. You feel me? 2 chips. Bitches would buy it for real. They would buy the
they
lip gloss.
would. Hey,
It was
trust
actually
me, in
really
there, you want to
like
look your best.
right. Girls
To
would be.
court that is. Court that is.
It was funny as fuck. But yeah, so when I left, man, fucking, that was the last time I thought I would see Rock, but she was cool. She looked out for me, and shit. And I had a couple moments with her in there, and then it was like so fast that I left, like so fast. They did me to another mod, and it was like 3 fucks, and I'm like, they called it 3 fucks because nobody gives a fuck about you in there. You feel me? And all the girls in there are just like, but I would go there and turn them up there. You know what I mean? For my birthday, they had it. They made a fucking cheesecake. I don't know how the bitches did it.
But they did it. He
Cake
said,
up in there for me, nigga. The whole mod was screaming my name and everything. I'm at the top, like, what the fuck? Like, it was a function in there. Like, it was a
yeah.
function. Everybody had their lives, you know what I mean? And, I just try to stay positive, nigga. I never had a bad face in jail. Never had a sad face in jail. Like, people like, I don't know why I'm here. Like, bitch, you know why you're there. Like, I knew I was there and I knew what I did and I knew I was wrong. You feel me? And it really, from there, it changed my life, So they told me I would be able to get out of a rehab or to go to rehab if I got up. If they would tell me I'd be able to get out early if I went to a rehab. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. You know what I mean? Like, I put all my shit on Front Street. I'm like, nigga, I done some coke sometimes. I drink, like fuck, like just let me get out. And they're
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
we gonna get you in Escondido. You know what I mean? And where I'm from the Valley area, and that's nowhere near Escondido.
Oh,
Escondido,
it's not. Escondido's far. I had to go there one
yeah,
time. I ain't gonna say why I had to go there.
far.
But that
don't want
shit,
you nowhere near where you know where to go. I'm like, what? All cholos over there and shit. I'm like, dang, I ain't know nobody, dude. But in jail, I wasn't segregated. I didn't do the segregation because I'm mixed. I'm Creole. So
yeah,
I'm like, nigga, I'm gonna fuck with Mexicans. I'm gonna go fuck with the black people. Nigga, y'all can fight me if you want. You feel me? And
yeah,
bitches didn't stand for that. They didn't fucking they weren't trying to press on me. You feel me? Because I was just solid as fuck. Did my own workouts every day. Didn't do no drugs, nigga. In jail, I was straight. Like, you know, I really got my mind right. So when I got out and went to rehab, guess who I see right there?
rock,
Rock, nigga. Rock
rock.
two phones.
Hey, we
Rock
know.
two phones in the rehab, bro. I got two phones, nigga. Like, hey, what's up? Yeah, yeah, don't worry. I'll be at work tomorrow. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, da, 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 da. And they're like, hey, Rock, this is the new girl. And I'm like, nigga, hey, what's up? What's up, dog? He's like, what's up? I'm like, dude, this girl that I was fucking with at the time, you feel me? She was a little stripper. She my little thing, you know what I mean? And so I called. I'm like, hey, can I use your phone, please? Like, can I use your phone? Like, you know what I mean? I was like, dang, trying to call her family or whatever to like, see what's up with baby, like her little friends or whatever, see what's up with baby. I didn't know what number. It's been a whole year. I'm like, what's up? And so, she was just like, oh, what's going on, bro? You need a phone? I'm like, yeah, I need a phone. Shit. She's like, you need a job? I'm like, yeah, I need a job. Like, fuck yeah, bro. Like, she's
Fuck
like,
yeah, I need it
but
all.
she's like, hey, she gonna be my roommate. And they're like, okay, they like she had pool in there, dude. I'm like, what? She's like, she gonna be my roommate. She had just saved the girl's life, nigga, the night before.
That's
She
crazy.
girl overdosed and she banged in the hotel door and saved the girl and shot her up with Narcan and saved the girl. Like, so everybody was like really fond of Rock, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
not her in her change, she's real solid, you know what I mean? In her change and who she is, she's so solid in it. It just comes off on you, you know what I mean? Like,
I
for
can
real.
feel it. Since dealing with, and not to interrupt you, I want to say this real quick on camera, and I ain't doing it just for clout. Big shout out to you, Rock, because I'm gonna tell you like this, and shout out to Lil Vibes, your whole team. Shout out to you, Mumu619, because the truth is, I've dealt with a lot of people, and same as me, and hopefully y'all can feel the same off me. You could tell who real, and who really genuine, who really, really, really got that aura to them. And I gotta lie, Rock got that boss aura like the rest of y'all team, and I see why y'all a team. I see why she moves the way she moves and has the opportunity she does, because it's for a reason. It speaks for itself. So big shout out to y'all for us. Wanted to say that.
Looking just like you said, real recognize real. You feel me? And I ain't out here pushing lies and you know what I mean, and fake dreams. You know what I mean? I'm just being me, and that's just what it is. So it's either you like it or you don't. You feel me? It is what it is.
Hey, nah, you rocking with it, you not. Hey, and if you like, I like to say, somebody told me this. I used to work for a roofer. He said, "Look, my boy, there's a train. You get on and keep going, but you hop off, the train gonna still keep going. That shit ain't stopping for nobody. You could get off at Yonkers,ville, you could get off at Timbuktu, but I'm gonna let you know this: that train gonna still keep pushing. So you either on the train or you off of it. But I'm gonna let you know that's how it is. So unless the words what you said, you fuck with it or you don't, but just know I'm gonna still keep pushing. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yep, for sure. And so ever since then, man, I just fucking me and Rock used to record, nigga. We was recording. We was recording in that fucking rehab, nigga. It was like a hotel, and so we had our own room. You know what I mean? It was the boys'
Yeah.
room. And all the girls would always get caught up trying to be in our room and shit. They would open up the door. There'd be like 5 bitches in there. We'd be like,
Yeah. I'm like, what?
we'd be like, oh shit. You know what I mean? It wasn't just because like we were studs and shit like that and we attract bitches and shit. It was because like we understood. We were like, we understood.
Yeah,
Like,
y'all got it.
you don't need to say, oh, it's okay. It's okay. You don't need to say that. It was understood. You don't need to say nothing. Let people go through their shit. So we would allow a safe space for people and they love to talk to us, just on some real shit. Because we're not scared to be real. You feel me? Real and. So yeah, from there, nigga, we was recording and she's like, bro, like, I'm gonna start this shit, man. I'm gonna start this rock bottom shit, man. You with me? And I'm like, let's go. I'm like, yeah, I am. So when I get out, boom, we go hard, man. We go hard in the studio. Boom, boom, boom. Going hard, going hard. Putting all my work money into the studio, into these videos. I'm like, let's go. You know what I mean? Trying to
Yeah.
find the recording engineer, that there is out there. You know what I mean? At the time, it was Sense. Shout out Sense for all the hard work you done for me. You know what I mean? But
It's Zace now, right? I believe it's Zace, Shadow Zace,
um,
Huncho.
yeah, I'm Zay Hundo. I'm out here because you know what? A lot of people in my hometown, they seen, music as a financial opportunity. You know what I mean? Versus, you know, the art. You feel me? And
Thank you for saying that.
you know,
Continue. Thank you for saying that, though.
you know, the art. You know, don't lose sight of the what you're. So I'm the type of nigga that if I can't do what I'm doing wholeheartedly. Oh shit!
Fire warning.
Threats. Los Angeles County. Yeah, damn. I'm close. This shit's going off. I'm close,
And
man.
I pray for you. That jokes aside, like
Yeah.
everybody out there right now, I pray for y'all. But real talk though, you're solid. And I like what you said earlier, not to go back or interrupt you, but what you said about messing who you want to mess with, regardless of jail, and I respect that because I'm gonna tell you like this: a lot of people, I get hate like that. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm an essay, right? I'm an essay. So fools expect one thing from me, but fail to realize I'm a man first. I'm a real one first. I'm a family man first. So I'm gonna fuck with whoever. And if they don't like it, oh well, my boy. Guess what? I'ma still fuck with the real, and they gonna fuck with me.
Oh, that's why I'm here in the SGV because I'm not here to prove nothing to nobody. I'm here just because I gravitated here. Like, you know, I was in San Diego and Rock was out there with me. You know, shout out to Rock, man. That's my Rock dog. Her name is just self-explanatory. You feel me? Like just
Feel
self-explanatory.
me? Solid.
And she just would be there at every. I was her first artist. You know, she would be there at every recording, every video. You know what I mean? She was there. I can say, even if she had to drive from LA to her mom's visiting her mom, come all the way out there, she would do it. So I'm out here, you know, showing face. You know what I mean? I even went to Vibes a performance not too long ago in Pomona, downtown Pomona. It was popping at the Basement. Shout out Basement. And she did a performance and it was lit. I wanted to meet her and I'm like, you know what? We both have, you know, a mutual person in common and I know that we're going to get along too, you know, because Rock is, you know me. And we hit it off too. That's my sister, you know, shout out Lil Vibes. That's my
Hell
sis.
yeah, there's an interview with us too.
I don't let color divide us, you feel me? And that's really what me and Rock are really trying to put out there, you feel me? Art is art and talent is talent, you feel me? And we should be able to all bond because we have that in common, you feel me? So really that's why I'm out here, you know, just to be with the essays and the homies and to be who I am, you know what I mean? And stand strong. So I'm out here doing my music with Zay Hundo and you know, I've been with Lil Active and shit, chilling and sitting in studio sessions. He's amazing. Shout out Lil Too Active and Shay.
Shout the Salah in general, you know what I mean?
Yeah, shout out to all them, man. And yeah, I'm having fun out here, man. Just being with real people, meeting real people, man. You know,
I want to say, so my next questions for you is like, well, I want to say some statements before I say questions. I want to go ahead and say, make sure everybody watching right now, my peoples, make sure you tap the fucking Rock Bottom Management and Moo 619 and Lil Vibes, everybody on the team, Lil Too Active, everybody, the whole team. You know what I mean? I show love to everybody at the end of the day. I could really care less. You know, there's a lot of stuff that fucks this game up, and it's a lot of pride and a lot of emotions people will place in front of them instead of enjoying the art, like you said. You know what I'm saying?
Too much emotion, not enough motion. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Let's stop each other. Let's get together. You feel me? Let's do something. Let's get a bag. Let's talk. Because you'll be surprised. Hey, Mexicans and Black people, we got a lot in common. You know what I mean?
I want to say something real quick though. Actually, so this man on my neck, right? Ain't even about color because I ain't gonna go for some validation. But all I'm gonna say, this man on my neck means a lot to me. And let's just say this. My own pops wasn't there when I needed him most. And sorry, pops, I love you. It's just the truth. But guess what? When I needed this man on my neck, and I mean, I'm gonna reveal how he passed away. It's my little brother's father. His father took care of a kid since he was little. That kid almost OD'd in the hospital. The only one that showed up was this man on my neck. Guess what this kid did 2 days after he got out the hospital and survived? He killed him. All for some weed. All because he was on drugs. Imagine the only one showing up for you. You smoke him. It's crazy. You almost die on a hospital bed. And what's crazy is my little brother was 2 rooms away in that house. And you know, my little brother had to walk over and see his dad and what even messed me up more, I ain't trying to make it about me, but it's the fact that one day they try to treat my little brother like, you know what's going on. He blurted out, I'm not slow. Like I can't use the word what they said because YouTube might get mad, but he's like, I'm not dumb. I know what happened to my dad, but he went back to silent. Didn't say nothing. We're back to his switch. And I'm like, damn, these kids would think You know what I mean? So point that's why I do it for the youth, for my little brothers, and
Yeah,
also black and brown, any race, we need to stick together, especially that. Because I'm gonna say something. My mom told me some shit that ever changed my life. Because I ain't gonna lie, I grew up ignorant in LA, and a lot of us were.
yeah,
She told me, "You feel that way? Go to your little brother's face, look him in the eye, and tell him that."
right.
Changed my whole perspective ever since. I was a youngster. I was like 13. I was ignorant. I can't blame, bro. I was a little kid. You know, I was dumb, tired of LA ways. But then when I seen that, I hate to say, I love my raza, but you know who had my back more than anything? Not my raza, and I hate to say it, bro. You know how many times I've had people look out for me when I was in placement, foster home? It wasn't raza, I'll tell you that. You know who was the first one to put me in jail? Our so-called, and I'm not disrespecting, I'm just saying, but love to my raza. Shout out to all races. I don't care if you're Mexican, black, white, brown, blue. I say it all the time.
Hey, shout out to everybody, bro. For sure.
Exactly.
That's going hard for theirs. Hey, I feel you, bro. You feel me? My own people, you know. I have a second family and they're Mexican. You know what I mean? Like I was calling older gentlemen, you could say, you know, uh, cholo looking guys. You know, shout out Uncle
Yeah.
Rafa. But they look like scary fucking cholos, but they love me. You feel me? Because I respect the family and I love them and I go hard
It's
for
about
them.
love and respect.
Veronica, shout out Ashley, shout out all of y'all. Shout out all of y'all. That's my second family, you know, for sure. So definitely I fuck with the Mexicans too. You feel me? For my race too, you know, there's a lot of different races that we all share, you know, one thing and that's one heart. You feel me? So
It's just about love at the end of the day, no matter what
about
color,
love,
you
you feel
know,
me?
right there, right? That's what separates the real ones is in here, not out here, bro. I'm gonna just say
I'm
that,
all
but
for the race that's trying to get money and get on and get their fucking music out there and fucking live their life. You know what I mean? For my
exactly.
race, whatever race that is, I'm with that. You feel me? Get
Yeah,
it on.
my next question is actually is let's tell the people what some of the first tracks you made. Let's talk about that. What started you out
And
like, man? Because you said we were talking about how you created that studio and opened it up for your friends and family. So what were some of the first jams you felt like, man, this is when I was like hard promoting. I remember.
we had a song called it was like it was back in the day we used to just say it like uh damn, I don't remember. Do your thing, PYK, PYK. Do your thing, fuck that bitch, fuck that bitch. Do your thing, PYK, PYK. Do your thing, fuck that bitch, fuck that bitch. It was like a swinging song, because back in the day, we were
Like
swinging.
a summer jam. It was like a summer
Remember,
jam.
everybody was swinging. Everybody was
Yeah.
swinging. Pitbull came out, you know, with all them bangers, them anthems, and everybody was woo, banging, swinging, you know. But in the hood, everybody was swinging, and
Yeah.
you before jerk kind of season. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know
Before,
what you're saying, kind of like I had to say it like snap your fingers and all
yeah,
that type shit.
yeah, yeah. Around that time, it was like more. We were more ghetto. We were ghetto. I was ghetto as fuck. Like star earrings, star bell, nigga. I was out there. I was really out there.
Like, hey, she like, hey, the only thing I got my money up, but I still ain't, still that real. You know what I mean? But hey, that's the thing though. People don't realize that's what makes us. That really what makes us. Because sometimes I look back and don't get me wrong, I still dress essay. I still dress how back home. You know what I mean? But I'm only using that word because I'm using more generalistic terms for everybody to understand. You know what I mean? But because everybody knows if I use lingo from back home, some people might understand, some people may not. So just,
Right.
just want to put that out there because some fools might try to, not that it matters, be like, man, he ain't really from the land. He using this lingo for a reason because some people ain't from the land like that.
Yeah.
So I'm using generalistic lingo right now. But point
Right.
is, so during that time that you made that song, what kicked it off for you to go like other than I know you said you had a troubling time and then you had a time you were focusing more on your other career as a chef. Actually, let's talk a little bit about that before we get into more about your music. So you said you were a chef. You know what I mean? Let's talk about that. How'd you get into that?
Man. So I went through something like I was like 22, you know, and I just had went through a breakup and I was lost, you know, just like any other 22-year-old that thinks they know it all, but they don't know it all. And they try to get with somebody and create something. And then you break up and you don't know where you're at. You're like, damn, we had this plan together and now we're not together. So
Now
I
what
had,
do I do?
yeah, I had to figure out what the fuck I was about. Cause I had like a little thing. I always had girls that like dance and like, you know, do stuff. It wasn't on purpose. It was just that's what kind of girls attracted to strippers, hoes, you know, like because I ain't judging, you know what I mean? I don't judge people. So I guess they feel comfortable around me because I like to turn up and have fun, you know what I mean? So a lot of my girlfriends were like, you know, dancers and shit. So without that financial stability, I had to figure it out. Like, damn, no more, fucking, you know, coming home to a big ass bag and I just flip it, you know, doing this, you know, like, damn, I ain't got that. So I had to figure out what I could do. So my homegirl was like, hey, like, there's this fucking pub downtown San Diego. Shout out downtown San Diego. It is popping
Okay.
as fuck, my nigga. If you
Okay.
have not
I'm
been
about
to,
to go out there.
you gotta go out there. It's lit as fuck. You will see everything that you want to see in one night. You will see a white bitch fucking swinging like a black girl. You will see a fucking Asian girl with a fat ass booty, and you will also fucking see a cool ass street fight with some white boys. You know what I mean? It is fucking
Hey, I'm
lit.
at, I'm about to
Oh
go
my
party
god,
with
bro.
y'all. Hey, I'm at that Spill
San
Records party with
Diego,
Rock Bottom.
rock tag. Rock bottom SD, nigga. We need a show. That shit is crazy out there. Just like, I mean, you know, anywhere else. I've been to downtown LA and there's a lot of homeless and like, you know, it's different. There is homeless in downtown San Diego, but I don't know.
Nah,
They
downtown LA
have
is
their own
bad though.
spot. They have their
Downtown LA
own
is
spot.
all bad.
They kicked them out, and the San Diego people, they have tents and shit for them. Like it's crazy. Like, and I'm like, damn, this is how like it is. Like, fuck. But downtown's, you know, I mean, it's just like fucking for the tourists, you know, that's what makes the money for the city. So they have it popping, you know what I mean? So fucking yeah, I was in downtown. What was I saying?
You were talking about the club that you said was really popping in downtown San Diego. It's a club you were
Oh
talking
yeah.
about.
So my friend was like, "Hey, you should work at this pub. There's a Henry's Pub, okay?" And she's like,
Okay.
"Oh, there's a chef there. He's my Theo's. He's my dad's. He's my godfather or something like that." At the time. And these were my best friends where her dad is like my dad, you know?
Uh,
So like those are like my sisters, you know, they're Latino and they're like,
I
come
like
on.
family type shit.
Right. Those are my Latino sisters. They're my sisters. And she's like, you know, you should try to do something, Moo, you know, because I was just sitting around the house partying every day, going to the
Yeah.
club. They found, nigga, I was outside the club, passed out with my jewelry on, money in my pocket. Nobody robbed me, but I was just passed out. The next
And
day, my
lucky you had
friend.
some real ones though. Lucky you had some real ones. I
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, I was by myself. I woke up in the hospital. My friends were like, "What
Oh,
the fuck, Momo? It's getting bad. Like, Momo, you
okay.
start doing something. You know what I mean? Get your shit right. You're getting bad. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm like, fuck. Okay, I need to fucking figure out something because this heartbreaking shit, it ain't a good look. You know what I mean? Like, fuck no. Like, what?
It's not working for you. It's not
It ain't
it's not
working.
elevating you.
He tossed outside the club. No, nigga, what the fuck? Like, no. So I went with my homegirl downtown and I met the chef and it's her godfather, and he's like the executive chef. He has his name on the coat, and I'm like, damn, who is this guy? You know what I mean? He's like, hey, Mumu, how you doing? What do you want me to call you? I'm like, Mumu. You know, he's like, okay, chef, Mumu, come here. You know, and he taught me everything. He taught me burgers, temperatures. You know what I mean? He taught me everything. This Mexican man was amazing. He could fucking make steaks, make burgers for like a whole fucking table of fucking 300 people. You know what I mean? Plus the
Get
place
it done like nothing, huh?
like nothing. And he's like, yeah, we got this working in the morning, the soups, you know, the sauces. You need to get all your stuff working in the morning and show up early tomorrow. Here's your coat, you know. And I'm like, okay, you know, like, okay. So I show up the next day and he works me like a fucking mule. And I'm like, what the fuck? And everybody else is like, they're fucking used to it. I'm like, damn, how are they used to it? And I'm like, I need to get better, you know? And so I just, my homegirl, she's a chef too. She's sweating in there. She's got a full face
Yeah.
of she's a baddie. She don't give a fuck where she's at. She gonna have full face of makeup. So she,
Makeup, yeah.
yeah, she had full face of makeup cooking the steaks. Like it's okay, Moo, come on. And I'm like, damn, I ain't never done this shit before. You know what I mean? Like what the fuck? Like so after a while, I'm getting there earlier than everybody. I'm fucking starting the soups early in the morning. I'm like cutting the veggies and shit, making you know, prepping my line and shit, you know, and eventually I just started getting really good. And then my homegirl's like, hey, let's it was around like COVID time too, like, you know, for the next job. My homegirl's like, hey, you know, it's COVID time, so a lot of nice places are hiring. Let's try La Valencia Hotel, this really nice hotel in La Jolla. So I'm like, what girl? Like what? She's like, let's try it out. You know, and I'm
Yeah.
not gonna. Because God always been on my side. People are like, "How are you get this prestige jobs?" And da da da. It's like because when I meet these people, they can't say no to me. I don't know why. You know what I mean? I just put myself out there, and I really
And they
try to.
see the energy and then how.
Yeah, I really try to put my best foot forward. You know what I mean? And yeah, man. And so we ended up getting the job there, and the chef was Kim Kardashian and the Kardashian family chef. He was on their show a couple of times. They flew him to Aspen to be on the show, and I'm like, really? So I look him up and
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
and I see him on an episode of the fucking Kardashians. I'm like, this nigga's not playing. And he looked at me. He's like, hey,
That's the deal.
I think you're cool, but I really can't read you. I don't know what it is, but I can't read you. I can read her. She's giggly and funny, my friend. And, she's cute, whatever. But I really can't read you. What do you like to do? And I'm like, I really like to rap. You know what I mean? He's like, really? He's like, play some of your stuff right now. So I played like some of my stuff. I forgot what I played. I played Want Love. I have this song called Want Love, and I made it when I first got out of fucking jail. And yeah, I recorded it, and it's out right now. It's called Want Love. And I played that for the head chef at La Valencia, and he's like, oh, okay. I kind of get you now, I didn't get you at first because I wasn't talking. I was just learning, you
Yeah, you
know.
were just observing, so he was trying to read you, but you were
Right.
just closed off,
I was
focused, locked in.
trying to read me, and I'm like, bro, no, I just want to learn everything. I told him I want to learn and I want to be the best. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. He's like, okay. Every morning I'm cutting fucking steaks, fucking fat ass things of steak.
Yeah,
I'm cutting little slabs of steak, weighing them out, 8 pounds, 7 pounds. You know what I mean? Certain things. He's checking on my work every day. No, this one's not. Throw it out. Like really, like he even one time he threw a plate at my head. One time I'm like, oh shit. He's like, this shit is wrong. What the fuck? And he went back there and he cooked it. Like I was that chef that messed up, and I'd be like, oh fuck, like. But then the next time, you ain't gonna see me mess up again. I ain't gonna mess up again.
never again.
Feel me? But he was just kind of like showing example because everybody paid attention to me in the restaurant. So he was just kind of showing like an example of, this is serious. We had like a couple people from like from some politicians in the house, and he was really like prestige with his work. He was really like famous for matching food with wine.
Yeah. So if it's not perfect, that speaks his name. That's
Yeah.
his name.
And I even got to cook a couple ceremonies with him. Me and my friend Chef Siana, we got to cook a couple ceremonies with him, and like he had a whole thing like with the penman and all that, and came out, and we got to come out, and they clapped for us. It was crazy, like it was super dope. Like it was just cultural shock,
And that's amazing. That's
It was
amazing.
like a culture shock, man. Here I am, just some average fucking Joe, trying to make it, and I'm fucking cooking for people that have more than 50,000 in their bank account. You know what I mean? And they like my food, and I
That's
don't have it at all. You know what I mean? So just to get that respect like that, I liked it. I was like, you know what? Fuck, I'm gonna try to work here and here. I worked in all over San Diego, man. Like Hilton Hotel, fucking Torrey Pines Lodge, and I took the
good.
opportunity of COVID to try to work and meet all these prestige chefs. Whether they like me, whether they know me or not, they like me as a person. They do.
Yeah. Whether they admit it, whether they give you the credit or not, they know.
You feel me? They like me as a person, whether they like it or not. But and I got blessed with a great opportunity from the San Diego Padres. I went out for the opportunity, and I landed it. And they loved it. They were like, you know what, we want this. They were looking for a girl, and they're like, like we want a strong woman, and I'm Creole, so that I like to make like Creole Cajun food, and
Mm.
that's my thing, and I like to mix cultures and fuse things together. Like I
Okay.
made like the birria meat.
Yeah.
I made a birria hamburger with the dip and sauce for the San Diego.
Okay.
One of
So
the
what's like a signature dish of yours? Like you would say if you would pull up to somebody's house, what's a signature dish you would pull out for them and everybody would
I
love?
got I got that gumbo lumpia.
Mm.
Gumbo lumpia, chicken gumbo lumpia. You ain't never had it. It's Cajun and Filipino mixed together. Y'all ain't never had that. Gumbo lumpia, y'all. I be fusing different cultures together just to see what it do, and that really smacks with some butter
Smacks.
dipping
Man.
sauce. That Cajun lumpia. If you like hibachi and shit, it's like that. But and if you like Cajun food, like Creole food and shit like that,
Yeah.
like a oil, it's like that in a In a row. It's hard to explain. It's so
In a
fire.
row, okay.
In a
No,
row.
that's pretty explainable. Some people may not know. I'm not super familiar, but familiar enough to know like the idea of what you're speaking of. You
Right.
know,
Instagram right now, you can add 615, the company. It's my company. I do catering and I'm a private chef as well.
I'm gonna post it in here actually because I know I
But yeah,
follow it.
615, you guys. San Diego's finest, 615, because our area code is 619. So I made it 615.
Here we go, guys. I'm gonna put it on the screen.
But yeah, I got I was actually the head chef for Blue Shield, this kitchen that was like it's right behind home plate. So I'm cooking for, yearly membership people and box seat people, people that pay like 80K a year just to sit, and eat in my restaurant. So we had made all types of stuff from octopus ceviche to freaking pistachios, crusted lamb chops to freaking, I made my gumbo there. They let me make some,
Wow.
mix it up. You know what I mean? Bring that
Yeah,
culture in there. You know what I mean? So it's
that's dope
pretty
that they
cool.
let you have your creativity and your
My
freedom
moment.
with that.
Yeah, they let me have my moment. And the shrimp and grits was popping. I had made some shrimp and grits too. But
You
yeah,
laid it all out.
and they would be listening to my music too. Like when we would prep and stuff, I'd play some of my music, and they're like, "Wow, Mumu, why are you here?" Everywhere I went, they'd be like, "Why are you here, chef? You need to be doing your music. That is so dope." They even play it. I don't work at this restaurant, but they always like take videos. My homegirl, shout out Chef Justine, she
Uh-huh.
playing my music in the kitchen.
Should be
And
bumping you, showing that love.
she bumping my music while she's prepping. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I'm like, damn. At least I'm leaving little, little sparks everywhere. You know what I mean? I'm trying
Oh,
to
you
create.
got bangers. You got bangers. I've been hearing them like I'm not gonna lie. That one that I even posted you to, that's one of my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. That was like a little, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, it's from my new project with Zay Hundo. It's called 2025. It's my new album. I'm gonna be dropping by the end of February. I'm gonna be dropping it. It's gonna be lit because my vibes are so right, and it's one of my best friends had told me because I moved out to LA a long time ago. My uncle has a store in North Hollywood, and like I was just blessed to like be able to work there and stuff. You know what I mean? Because he's actually like an uncle of mine, like that I met. You know what I mean? And now,
uh,
when you meet somebody and you're like, oh, we family. You know what I mean?
like you
Like
click right off the bat and you already know like the energy is gonna
right
be
off the
right.
and like he just could tell who I was. Like he's like, you have a good heart, and that's hard to find out here. You know what I mean? Can you help manage my store? You know what I mean? And he gave me the keys and everything, and I managed the store and fucking manned it down in North Hollywood. Sometimes I would sleep there if I was like too lit, because after hours I would like drink some beers out with the homies out front. Just
Yeah.
homies. Like I wasn't even from
Just
there.
posted. Now I ain't gonna lie, the 818 Valley, shout out to the homies on running meet in Radford.
Okay. No, but it's just like I wasn't from there, but I would end up having like a whole group of friends, like
No,
my,
yeah.
my uncle would be like, all right, just be safe. They seem cool, and they would be cool. Like these niggas would have my back. You feel me? Like they were cool and I didn't even really like know them like that, but they just went off to the strength of like, us, like our relationship.
Yeah.
But it just didn't work out because I was drinking. I was lit. This is before I got locked up. I was really lit. I was actually in North Hollywood and I worked at the store and I was trying to rap, but I would spend so much money on like fucking stripper money on studio time, but I was just drunk as fuck having a party in there. So the whole
Yeah.
time I'm partying, I'm not even focused on the music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I got some music that's like, when I was younger, I was like, damn, this is lit as fuck. It's dope. But I'm like, damn, like I could have did way more songs, like, but
Yeah.
you got to be that person at that time for that opportunity. You know what I mean?
Now
And
you do. And it's a growing experience, and that's
I
that's
was
exactly what you're doing.
yeah, I was not ready then, at all. But it's a learning process, and I just feel like it's the right opportunity, the right time, to really do what I got to do, because you know we all write our lessons in life. It's either you learn them or don't. You don't.
So I
So
want to say you want to talk a little bit more about that project with Zace Hundo. So what exactly should the people expect? Like how many tracks are you gonna give the people? Like what's a little bit you could tell us?
so this is like super dope because me and him are creating beats. We're creating my whole vibe, you know. So this is my new Moo vibe, and you know, I stand so firm in it. You know, I believe in it so much. You know what I mean? This is a new sound. This is a new wave that I'm gonna drop. And you know, just working with him, I'm so honored because he works with so many prestige people, and he just sees my character and he sees me. You know, for Moo, he sees who I am, and you know what I mean. And we just put it into
I
the
see you for your potential and for who you are.
yeah, and like we just put it in the music. You know what I mean? Like I can control my vibe now. I was so uncontrollable. Like before, I was so lit. Now my vibe is so controlled. It's becoming a light. You feel me? And other people are it's shining on with other people, and people are seeing it, and they're fucking with me. So I got a feature with a little too active. That shit go hard. I'm probably gonna get a feature with Little Vibes. I'm waiting on that. She's been busy lately, but we're gonna get it popping. And yeah, I got some hits, 5 hits, 5 hits. This is an album of five because I'm really
Mhm.
working on these songs like you know they're my babies. You know what I mean? I'm working on these
Yeah.
songs to form myself as an artist. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's more about the quality right now. You're trying to really like focus in on your quality because sometimes you don't even need 100 tracks or 15, 20. Even if it's two,
Right.
three, it's the quality.
And definitely Zay got that, you know, for sure. He's working with me and this shit is slapping, bro. It's slapping. And every song is a slap. You got your like every song has its own vibe. You feel me? Like a guy and a girl should be able to feel my music because you know, like I say, the way that I am, my stature that I am, I'm like a boy, but I am a girl. You know what I mean?
No,
I
but music's universal though. You know?
a woman at the end of the day, but you know, I know my place in this earth. You know, I'm more in the masculine role. You know, I see how it is that how girls treat guys. You know what I mean these days, and I see how you know guys treat girls these days. You know what I mean? Like I see both perspectives, and I'm like basically a vessel. You know what I mean? Just for both. I'm basically just telling the truth for both. You know, so a guy and a girl could listen to my album and they're gonna fuck with one song for sure. You know, they're probably gonna fuck with the whole album to be sure, because it's just the whole vibe. I'm telling the truth. I'm spitting the truth, my truth. You feel me? And I'm just telling it like it is. You feel me? Oh, you muted. You muted. Let me see. Oh.
My
But
bad. I did it because I didn't want to like interrupt your conversation. Can I do that with the guest? I'll mute it to be able to give you all a moment to speak. But my bad about that. And I appreciate you though because I barely seen it too. It lets me know like on the corner. But I appreciate you. Now, yeah. So with this project, do you feel like this is gonna be the one to kick it off to motivate you to make a bigger project next, or you focus on singles? Like what's your? I mean, I'm pretty sure you're gonna do it all, but like, what's your next approach after this project?
my next approach after this project is really, I really want to, you know, push through to work on my performing because I'm like more, like I said, I have a dancer background.
Okay.
So I'm not scared to be in front of people and talk to people. When I
Yeah,
come into a room, Rock knows, when I come into a room, you gonna know that I'm there. And you go
I'm there. Facts.
at me until I come up to you and talk to you for sure. You know what I mean? Because my energy is just, it's a light, bro. I contain my energy so well and am not bothered by the ain't shit people in the world that it's like, you know, I'm here for the people. You know what I mean? I'm not really worried about my bullshit because, you know, I've already been there, done that, you know, and I just here to just give off, you know, that vibe for people, that real vibe. You know, what happened to the real people around? You know what I mean? That you can
Exactly.
like, man, Momo's been through this, and if she could do it, I can do it too. You feel me? And you know, if she has a problem that she's going through, what would Mumu do? You know what I mean? Like I'm just trying to be that positive light for people. Like all my friends know, I always smile wherever I'm at. I keep it so hard though. I will go off on a motherfucker in a second. You know?
Yeah. She's like,
But
hey,
like life is too fucking short to be sad all the time or to be mad. You feel me? Like I have no vengeance towards anybody. I can honestly say that. You feel me? I have no vengeance towards anybody. Sorry if you hate me. Sorry if I did something to you. But I have no vengeance towards anybody. You feel me? Like, and life is too fucking short. You know what I mean? Look, we wake up and there's fire in LA. Like, you know, burning people's houses down and shit. Like life is way too short, you know, to be hating on an individual these days. You feel me? So I'm just here to spread the love and you know get my music out there and just be that fucking vibe for man and female. You feel me?
No, I
Minority,
appreciate your movement on that. I
you
appreciate
know.
your movement.
But shit, I like it out here. I'm probably gonna move out here to be honest.
So is that what that's that? Would you say is that one of your next moves for like? Okay, me, I moved, gone. You know what I mean? But hey,
Yeah,
I come home all the time. The people that know me, I like. There's some haters out there.
no
You
and shit.
know what
You
I
made
mean?
a big
But
move.
yeah,
You made big
like,
move.
like okay, right here. Actually, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna take the whole laptop out. Look. Oh shit, my bad. I don't know if y'all can see me. My bad. Hello, my bad, y'all. So look, check this out. Where I'm at right now, I'm gonna show y'all real quick. This is my backyard view.
Oh my gosh, bro, that is sick as fuck. That's dope. Whoa, that's a big move, bro.
Yeah, so
Wow, that's
I
dope.
love life. No disrespect to California. I love my palm trees, but man, when you get away and you get to go
Hey,
outside, but it's all fun and games till you're trying to drive. Because I was walking, and let's just say it's a lot of snow right now.
damn, nigga, that's a big move. That's snow. Whoa.
Yeah. So y'all see why I did. You know, I love Cali. You know, and I pray one day I could probably move back and have a vacation home. But other than that, I made the right choice. You know, one size doesn't fit all. Some people feel like they want to go other places, and I hope where God takes you on your journey for you, your team, and rock bottom, and everybody on y'all team, I hope He puts you in the best position because maybe that's where God's calling you to be. Like for
Yeah,
me, this is where God wants me. And when He wants me to go home is when like I do shows, I go back because that's the difference. Like I love visiting home, but living, golly, even if I had it,
yeah,
I'd rather save up my money. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Right. Nah, I feel you. Yeah, I'm gonna be moving out here this year. Me and Rock made it official. You
That's
know, that
money.
together and you get a pad out here together, you know. So yes, my big moves is to move out here and really be in the studio like heavily. But also, I want to take this album and I want to do sets with it. You know, like I'm an entertainer, so off top, I got TikTok. Shout out to TikTok. You guys can add me on Mumu619, where I bring the real with funny. You know what I mean? You guys will know what I mean if you guys watch my videos. I'm just real as fuck, and it's funny as fuck because I ask questions that niggas ask and people would ask every day. You feel me? And it's just logic with funny. You feel me? But anyways, um, yeah, I want to work on my sets and performing at different places. You know what I mean? And maybe work on some sponsorships too. You know, shout out Cali Plug because we went over there downtown with Little Too Active, and they
Yeah.
they slid
Oh
me up
yeah.
too. So just get pushing, and getting out there. So that's what I'm gonna be working on. That's my next big move. After this album, we're gonna be shooting some videos and just getting booked, getting booking. You know.
Now, if you want, shout out to Paya Productions too. You know, if you guys are ever interested, there's a High Notes Part 2 coming up. I performed at the last one. You know, Free the P. You know, Chino the P was there. They had 53 the Mac there. They had PK 96 there. There's a lot of dope artists that were there. Lil Vibe was supposed to go perform, but some things that happened, you know. But they
Yeah.
got corrected because that's why I showed up. Because let's just say respect to them. But if you want, there's a part 2 coming up in March. If you want to go out there, pop out. It's for free. It's a pretty dope stage out. Fire Cream. He has a great deals and on venues and on performances. Like even when I pull up, like man, it's a pretty dope stage, pretty dope spot. So it's enough to where if y'all pull up, y'all like it. It's over there in Colton, California, I believe.
Okay, for sure. Hell
You
yeah.
know what I mean? So yeah, he has a bunch of venues, but that's the one I went to. But if you want, I like later on a side note, if you want, I get you booked early. They're already looking for artists, vendors,
Oh
all that.
yeah, man. I would love that, man. For sure. If you can give me
So you know what
booking.
I mean? And it's dope. It's
Are you
dope
gonna perform?
vibes. Huh?
You're gonna be there too?
Not my big brother is though. I may or may not because see my son, he's gonna come visit me, and then my boy has his wedding, so I had to put family first because it popped out of nowhere, and I was like, you know what, it's all good. But people from my record label gonna pop out. Frank's Vibes, he's from Cali Hood Media, his platform. He's a big platform. Shout out to him. I actually want to get you tapped in with him. I would love to have you on a show like that. You'll see why. It's not about numbers because I don't want to use it as a credit card. But point is, I'm gonna tap you in with him after. Real dope dude. He's interviewed some of the greatest and dopest and legends as well. But point is, he'll be there. My big brother Trips, ODG, dope artist. Also, if you ever need any exotic reptiles, Mumu, ever, he's your man. Big
Yeah.
snakes, all that, and I got
Oh,
you
hell
here. You know what I mean? So my brother does that, but he's a dope rapper. Like, man, I call him Mr. One Take Trips because his name's Trips ODG, but he gets in the studio and then he'll do something that takes me like an hour. I'll be like, in one go, he'll be like, all right, my part's done. He's like, are you ready? I'm like, my boy, you know what I mean? But it's all good though. So that'd be dope to even get you guys to work together. I'll talk, you know what I mean, with Rock, all that, but some of my people from our record label, come on, say our record label will be there. So if you want, and also Pie Productions, their record label that we're teamed up with, they're the host of it. They're great people, professional. They always have great vendors, great food there. And Fire Cream, the one that hosts it and help makes it happen too. He's the one that got all his connections and he does magic. That's all I can say. He's a dope person when it comes to finding you places, to finding vendors, etc. So that's your guy right there. Shout out Fire Cream, shout out MC Life. But yeah, if you want, I can tell the boys.
Shout out to your team, your whole team, man. I'm fucking with you, dog, for sure. You professional yourself, dog, for sure. Thank you for the show too, man. I really appreciate it, man.
And thank y'all. And for real, and that's why I said the same thing with Rock, because okay, how I met, I'm even be real. I'm not sure exactly, and I'm not gonna lie because that's the thing. I just show everybody love, so that's the thing. That's how I come across people. I'm just like, oh word, share. Oh word, I bet you want me to share that. I got you. Say let, because the truth is, bro, people need to humble themselves, show love, bro. It's free. It ain't gonna hurt you to post. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But I came across Lil Vi. She was dope enough. I seen the potential in her and the team, and then I was slowly but surely learning. She tapped in with an interview. Shout out to her. She even showed love. She was one of what happened? I'm sorry.
Vibes, yeah.
On that, big shout out to her. She also was one of my contenders for I want to say contender because she made it happen and show love. And if you guys seen a red ski mask that said Six Deuce recently in Lil Too Active's music video, that's from my merch. So she showed love. She was one of the people that I had like 5 people that modeled it for me, and she was real enough to do it in a music video. So that's all respect, you know what I mean? And that's love.
I look really tight, man. Shout out to your clothing line.
Nah, I appreciate you. Hey, shout out. All I'm gonna say, I'm not gatekeeping, but shout out Amazon. That's all I'm gonna say. There's a lot of drop shipping people could do, and it's not just with Amazon. So believe it or not, for all people starting out, if you don't have the money, there's nothing wrong with drop shipping until you can feel you fully gonna move on your own. Because I actually advise anybody that has a clothing company, try to insource as much as possible. Buy the machines. Trust me. Buy the things you need, because at the end, you'll come on top. You gotta risk it for the biscuit, they say, right?
Right.
But I want to get on to the
whole setup in his garage. My homeboy got the whole setup in his garage. He's really hungry for it. Shout out Dollar Trees. You know, that's my fam.
What's his IG? I will type it right here. Actually,
so it's DOLLA Trees SD. Dollar Trees SD. He also got Dollar Trees. Yeah, all one word. You put a DOLLA Trees SD, and it should pop up. Yeah, I rocked that in my last video. The hoodie, he had a Dollar Tree hoodie. Really fly, and good material, man. It's all about the material too. You feel me? When you feel a hoodie,
that matters.
It should have character to it. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be floppy and shit like that. You know, but what else? That shit go hard. Its quality is really hard, and it's weed. So if you don't like weed, I mean, you know. Sometimes, you know.
And so I one matter of fact, we on camera. All I gotta say is, hey, y'all know. Y'all know. I just don't know, you know. I don't know how you want to advertise. You can. I don't want to say too much, but hey, y'all know.
Yeah, that's my weed, bro.
Now I was gonna say real quick, so after performances, after everything you've done so far, like your accomplishments as a chef going on, like what are some of the most things you can recall you're most proud of, like as of right now, like man, that really made you? Because you know, I feel like that whole journey, you really did share a lot, and it gave me
I know, I'm like,
it's a great thing. Like it really lets me know how you met Rock, and I have a newfound respect for her, and I haven't even met her. You know what I mean? I respect her as it is. You know, we haven't got to fully meet, and hopefully we can all eventually later. But that's what I'm saying is the way she rocks, she don't play about y'all, and I know that because like I respect how she's on it. She's on it, and like that's the I wanted to show her the same thing is you know businessman to business person, etc. You know, vice versa to all of us because we're all business people.
Yeah.
Is that to see like okay, he's serious too, and he just wants to show love to other artists too because that's all my goal is. I promise you, at the end of the day, even if nobody shows love back. Even if I have people that don't want their interview up no more, don't want to work with me no more, I'm just appreciative that I'm able, because like you said earlier, that's really why I named it Super Righteous. And I'm gonna go down the whole big story. People know is that I want people's story to really get on here and really feel it because you never know. People call it corny, they call it lame, but it's really real when some people
Right.
can sit back and be like, hey, that interview y'all did, I really was going through some shit, or believe it or not, I was listening at work and it really changed my perspective. And maybe I was about to do something bad, or I was thinking about messing up, and
Right.
maybe I should stay away from the drugs. Maybe I should not go do
And
that
there's
bullshit.
other studs out here too, like, and I be seeing little kids. Like the other day, I was with the homegirl, and we were turning left, and I seen a little stud, and she had this little bad little girl, and they look cute together, and I was just like, damn, like I know that she probably goes through some shit, and she's like, damn, there ain't nobody I could look up to, you know what I mean, or
Yeah.
that, you know what I mean, and shit, I'm there for all the young little studs out there, doing their thing, you know what I mean? She was doing her thing too. She had it, she had it going, but they didn't have,
Yep.
it was kids, but I could see her for who she was, and I just like, damn, that was me one day. That was me, back in the day.
Yep.
Damn.
And that's good though, because a lot of people understand that perspective. And see, look, I don't judge. And I'm gonna share say like this. I tell everybody, I don't care what people do. Like I'm gonna straight up say it. I'm not perfect. I'm not God. I can't judge nobody, right? And like I just tell people, and this is anybody, and this isn't had nothing to do whether you like a tree. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't care if you're infatuated with a tree and you're dating a tree. Just don't put it on a child's head and confuse.
All
Other
right,
than that, if kids are growing up and know who they are, I
right,
respect I respect that because you're not confused. Because some people
right,
really do like you said, that's your identity. There's
right,
nothing wrong with you being for who you are. That's a difference. That's why I try to tell people, be
right.
who you are. Truly know that's who you are. And if in your heart, then go all in. That I respect that. I can't take that away from nobody because that's your identity. And who am I to say that even me, how I feel like at six deuce, right? You know what I mean? People can say what they want to be like, you're not six deuce. How do you know you're six deuce? Like, man, you can't tell me how I feel, what I know, what I'm going through. And as a real person, people need that help. And hopefully you can help
Just
young
saying, there's
people
somebody.
understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's a how to say it's a double-edged blade, and people misconcept it a lot. Like I say, let people be them. It ain't about who they want to be or what they are. People are people. That's how I'm gonna end it. You know what I mean? I look
Yeah.
at people as people. You know what I mean? And if you like how you said you were seeing her and it reminded you how you were growing up because you probably went through troubles, or people misunderstood you, or people were trying to hate on you, or not
Right.
taking the
I'm
moment.
and that's what I seen when I seen her walk across the street. I was like, damn, she just being her. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
you got different people telling her, how to dress, who to be, and you know what I mean. I've been there, and done that, and I can stand in a room full of different people and still hold my character because I know who I am. And at the end of the day, it don't matter who thinks what, as long as you know yourself and you feel secure with yourself. Fuck what anybody say. You feel me?
Exactly.
We don't live for other people. We live for ourselves.
And
So
people can't get mad that you're just living your truth. And that's why I try to tell
living
people,
my
like,
truth, keeping it cute.
you know what I'm saying?
Like
Nah,
my
yeah, but
mama said.
I want to go ahead and say before we head out, you got any message you want to share with the people? Shout out anybody, any projects you got on your mind, anything. I want to go ahead and thank you also because BS aside, and I tell us to a lot of my guests, and people can say whatever. I'm not fake. Anybody that knows me, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna get off track. But my boy Jimmy BG, shout out to him. He's a co-host on here as well, tattoo artist and music artist. But
Oh,
he he knows me because he don't play fake either, but he knows me when it comes to stuff. They're like, don't bring six dudes to the party. Like, and I'm not disrespectful, by the way. I'm very like, I know when. I'm not a fool. I
it's
know when to
real.
hold my tongue, and I'm an adult. But he knows that Nah, I'm not gonna lie or fake. Y'all can fake, but I'm gonna make them like feel me. Like I'm not sitting here playing friendly, but I'm not disrespectful. Like I don't act obnoxious. There's a difference between letting people know you ain't for the bullshit and you're gonna tell it like it is. Cause I'm the type like I can keep my mouth closed. Here's the difference. I'm not no gossiper. There's being a man, there's being a real one, whatever people want to call it. But at the end of the day, there's certain stuff I'm like, look, y'all could play this and that, hush, hush. I'm gonna tell them as soon as they get here to their
Right.
face. You know what I mean? So like, that's me though. I just like to confront it to be real because I'm not hateful. That's the thing. Like, I just want to show love to people, and that's why I got a lot of bullshit growing up because you know what they say, they take your kindness for weakness until you pop off and then it ain't funny no more. But
Right.
it ain't about being tough though. I
I
learned that
that's what I tell motherfuckers. I ain't goofy. I'm just funny. What's up?
exactly. Like don't confuse. That's why I try to tell
Right.
people
Right.
like yeah, like I'm cool, not friendly. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like type shit. And but I learned and I'm barely learning. Thank God I can learn that. And I want to get this off for the people as well. Don't let people steer you away or stray you from your path by having anger, because anger is very ugly and ruins a lot and make you act rationally and unrationally. And the truth is, like I've had to learn, don't let people let you give them that reaction, because at the end of the day, when shit's all torn apart and you lash out, you're the one left to clean it up. Only you, only you. At the end of the day, you. Nobody's gonna deal with those lawyer fees. Nobody's gonna be right there with you in the cell. At the end of the day, I had to learn that. So what's tough, what's doing being real is doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? That's tough to me. You know what I mean? All that other playing tough and trying to down people or hate, because that's my whole thing. Why? Because I'm not hating all these other podcasts. Shout to all the podcasts doing it. I'm barely doing it myself. I'm mainly an artist, but a lot of y'all charging for what y'all ain't even numbers or not. Y'all aren't really giving the people what they want. Because I'll tell you right now, I'll take a genuine interview with a couple of views, over 1 million views, and it really wasn't shit. Just crazy questions you were doing for cloud or trying to get the artist to crash out or say something crazy
Right.
for your reactions. And that's what we don't do. You know, like we actually stand behind our guests instead of once they leave, make clips of them and make fun of them and put them on a filter. And you see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So that's different. So I appreciate you and y'all team, and that's why I'm glad that God's real life put in what I asked for. Because that's what I prayed for when I made this with my team was, look, I'm praying for all the people I bring on here, and you come towards my way, delete and stray the ones that are no good. And he has. There's like 2 interviews I had to delete, and people were acting funny and did a little crazy, but I handle it maturely,
Yeah.
professionally, as a business person, and
You cool as
now I
fuck.
get to having people like y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Point blank is I get to come across people like y'all where it's worth it. Like me taking, I don't care about it to be 3 hours on the screen. I'd feel that way. You know what I mean? I ain't
Yeah.
tripping. But there's a lot of times to where I see people have interviews and I don't really get nothing out of it. It's just a bunch of nonsense questions. I don't really learn about that artist. I just learn about their favorite food, which is cool to learn what they like, all the internet questions. But it's realer when they're like, damn, I got a new respect for Moon because I didn't know that. Or trip out. She really endured that. I endured that. That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's wild. And what
Would
rock?
never know. Would never
Yeah.
know. I don't carry that no more. You know what I mean? That's in the past, but I don't carry that. So you
Made
would
you better.
know that went through this and went through that fucking, you would never know. You would never know.
Hey, what they don't
You
know
would
won't
never
hurt
know.
them.
The way I stand, you'd be like, that bitch, she has some bitches.
Hey, she has some little things, She has some
That bitch,
little,
whoa, she got some game. Whoa. That bitch got.
yeah.
Nah, but I just try not to wear, a lot of situations on my sleeve, and I try not to prejudge people, and even, I met somebody the other day. They're like, "Well, I never really hang out with black people," and I was like, "Well, I'm the first one. Nice to meet you.
Yep.
You'll
Well,
see
nice to
now.
meet you now.
Now,
What
I-
it do? You know what I'm saying?
now you'll know, because I know, because I've been rubbed the wrong way by different races and stuff, but I don't let that determine my next,
Interaction of the next
interaction."
person.
Next person, you know what I mean? Like, there's always a dick in different races. You feel me? There's
Facts.
an asshole in different races. You feel me? And I ain't getting fucked by none of that. So I just go off of energy and how people are, and you know what I mean, and how people move and shit. that's what determines who I fuck with. And, you know, I'm fucking with Rock Bottom, and everybody that fucks with us is really real, and we move strategically and, you know, for the team, and we just are all real motherfuckers out here. So, you know,
Trying to see everybody make it. And actually y'all got that love and energy. You know what? I already don't gotta say what's already done, but y'all gonna go a lot further than y'all even can imagine. I'm gonna say that right now because I'm gonna be real. Like I can
uh,
spot certain things, whether people can look at my status where I'm at now, because that's the crazy thing about life. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Is that we never know. We might look 10 years from now and be like, damn, I mean, trip out.
right,
You know what I mean? And
right. This,
like, hey, Moo, six dudes, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Rock Bottom,
yeah,
little guys, you know, whole record labels. One day we on the biggest stage together, like, oh, wow, okay, trip out. You
right.
feel me? So, like, that's the type of energy and people I want to be around. That's the type of thing I want to do. And that's love, that's respect. And may God take y'all their facts. And that's already set in the air, already put in stone. You already know what it is. But do you got anything? Like I said, I kind of went on track, my bad in the end. But you want to share a
Good.
message
Hey, you
and
good, bro?
tell anybody and shout yourself out, you know, go ahead. You could tell everybody what you want, how you feel it, what's on your mind, or any projects that you feel you want to share.
What's up? Okay, what's up, you guys? It's Mumu619, bossing up from the D. I'm out here, y'all, and I'm doing a project, and it's gonna be dropping by the end of February. Um, it's called 2025. We giving off good vibes this year. You guys ever been
Right.
through some bullshit? You know what I mean? Ever, you know, live life. Everybody live life. So y'all will all fuck with my music. I'm telling y'all, my music is a whole vibe. 2025 is the new wave. It's the new vibe. Mumu 619, y'all. We ain't taking no L's this year. We taking all wins. Let's go.
Yes,
Shout out to
yes.
Rock. And
Let's
shout
get it.
and thank you for having me on this podcast, man. You have great vibrations, great energy, bro. And only blessings your way and your family and crew,
Thank
man.
you. Thank you.
For
Now I
real.
appreciate that because I you know what I learned and what I do, and that's what's on my focus. Is not everybody's a parent, and people like, damn, six dudes, you always talk about being a parent because I'm proud of that shit. Ever since I
Yeah.
became a dad, bro, that's my
Fuck
biggest
yeah.
accomplishment, bro. Like that's all I do. Like my daughter, man, that little girl, that's my boss, that's my supervisor, that's my world. Like she has me
Yeah.
on check, and I appreciate that because there was a lot of stuff, and you know it's crazy. I'm gonna say this real quick, but people will be like, "Oh, you ain't been on no 4 yard, 3 yard." You're right, because I was in my front yard with my kids, homie. That's where I was at. You feel me? Hey, it is
Yeah.
what it is. No disrespect to the homies.
Lives. Kids change people's lives, you know what I mean, and make you do better. And you know, I really see that. I have nieces and nephews, you know, they're not even my kids, but I feel that weight, you feel me, of a
Oh no,
parent.
you trust me. Regardless if they come from you or not, if you got that bond with a child, you gonna feel it.
The kids love Moo, you know, and shoot, I just try to go hard and teach them to be individuals, you know what I mean? Like they see me when I take them to school in the morning, they look at me and I'm like, you know, I'm just doing my thing, you know. And they just look at me like, damn, you are such an individual. I know.
Yeah, they're like, we're looking at a star. They're
They're
like,
just
bam,
like
we'll be like,
individual, you know. I know they do. I know they do. Even though they're like, okay, Auntie Mumu, whatever, Tia Mumu, whatever, you know. I know they in their heart they're like, dang, my auntie's a star. I know they are, you know.
yep. You can
But
feel it, and you got that. That's why I say the people you're put around is for the best. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like I said, I've only observed from the what Instagram shows. You know, I'll be real. You know, it only shows so
my
much.
page got hacked, bro. My page got hacked. It
It
was
did.
619. Now I got the only Mumu 619 because my old page got hacked, bro. Not gonna lie, I had 3,000 followers. My
Do we
video.
report it, or is it already down?
I think somebody reported it already. I had like a group of girls just report it.
Yeah, yeah.
They were all like, "Moo Moo, what the heck? It's out. Somebody's on your thing. They're telling me that you
Money.
selling crypto or something like to pay them." I'm like, "What?" Whoever did it, they was smart as fuck because I got pulled with a lot of people, you know, on my page and shit. Got a lot of girls on there that are cool with me, you know, and if they're smart, they're like, damn, these are all like bitches that get money. Wow, oh my gosh, like they could probably try to get money off of them, but they're too bad
Yeah.
they texted me. I was getting calls all day, like, hey, your page, somebody asked me for money. I'm like, come on now.
She's like, come on, you know me. She said,
Come
you
on
know
now.
me.
Didn't you
Come
just
on.
for me? Well, I'll be asking money for you.
Come on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Yeah.
my mama. Oh my mama. For real, dude. So I got the only Mumu 619 on Instagram. You guys go add me right now. Um Yeah, I'm starting over, but I feel like God does things, in my life, and I just let go. I let go and I let him do what he got to do. I didn't even try to get it. I tried to get it back, but he changed the email. So I was just like,
It
what?
is what it is.
That old page, I probably couldn't delete myself because I was like still, into, that old kind of sound that I was making, you know what I mean? And it was kind of hard for me to delete certain things and stuff. I would archive them and stuff, but it's like sometimes you just got to let shit go.
Now you know what? I feel like he did that for a reason. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you, you know what I learned? That's what they mean by blessings in disguise. Because even recently, I ain't gonna put F him. AV made it. Well, I ain't gonna say too much, my boy, but shout out to you in a funny way. But don't ever work with some dude called AV dot made it. Don't let him fool y'all. 2 music videos, he never came through. But I ain't gonna worry. He likes to block people and hide, so it don't matter. I'm not after him. I'm not after him. Hey, boy, my boy, I actually want to say it on camera because you might tell the police I'm not after you. I just want my videos, bro. You know what I'm
oh,
saying?
right.
Hey,
Come
but
on, man. Throw me.
point is, it charges to the game because you know what? There was nothing incriminating on those videos. It was just props and love and respect. But let's just say God did it for a reason. So that's why I say, don't worry. He gonna refresh you for a reason because you know
Right.
what? Shout out Frank because now he's our head videographer with the record label. So we have a videographer with us at all times. And he's not just a videographer, he's much more than that. He's one of those people I'm surprised he stepped down and was like, hey, bro, not step down like in a bad way. Like he came to us, it's better wording. It was like, hey, bro, how'd you feel? And I was like, oh man, like it's like Rock, how she looked out for y'all when it was just you guys were like, damn, okay, there's somebody real like that out there.
Yeah.
Trip out. There's somebody real like that
Right.
out there that really help me, and they're not gonna make me feel below them. They really make like we all equal. We stars. We trying to get it. So God bless me. That's why I'm not tripping. Like that's why I had to say it on camera. Don't worry, my boy. Live your life. Keep your little 700. You need it more than I do, but it's not about that. I'm a that's what's crazy is that he took out a kid's mouth, but I ain't tripping. The guy gonna deal with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Guy gonna deal with him. You know what I mean? Because I ain't rich.
Yeah.
I work hard every day. People could laugh, clown. I work a 9 to 5. You know what I mean? And I ain't tripping on me. I'm gonna get it right because I learned. Yeah, it wasn't no whatever, but let's just say Texas don't play about Kush, and they'll put you to jail and prison for 10 years plus for some Kush. You know what I'm saying? So once God gave me the blessing, because let's just say this out of the border, they gave me 2 decisions. If the town over and the town over don't want you, the next sheriffs, you could get let go. If not, it's whoever wants you. And I was already fighting for they caught like 2 P's on me. And I'm not bragging. It was personal. I wasn't
Yeah.
trying to do anything bad, but they take it like they classify it as, you know what I mean? As so when they caught me with another, they were like, bro, but it wasn't my fault. I'm gonna just say this, not blaming nobody. A lot of people say that
Right.
they fault. I'll take responsibility for one. The second one, I'm gonna be a man. First
Right.
one, people don't listen. Let's just say I love you, little sister, but it ain't her fault. I go blame her. I was going home from work. She's like, just stop and get me blunts. Just stop. I was like, nah, I
Yeah.
gotta go. I gotta, you know what I mean? I got smoke on me. Nah, just come on. It's on the way. Tell me why on the way. Who was parked with a state trooper in the gas station? He followed me, stopped me. He said, oh, yeah? Boom. So don't get blunts. Go home. If you guys ever blunts, go home.
Oh
So,
gosh.
hey,
Oh
it's
man.
all good though. It's all good. That's why I love.
Fuck.
So
Oh
God bless you is my point.
man.
Yeah, he blessed you up for sure. That's why when God let me be a dad, I was like, you know what? Like you said, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna go all in. So that's what I
Right.
did. Everything I did in my life, I was like, I'm a dad now. I'm gonna go all
Yeah.
the in. You know what I'm
Fucking
saying?
like, oh, I got bitches and stuff. I have bad bitches, and I didn't make it. They was already doing their thing. I didn't have to do much, but uplift them and make them feel valued, and get them designer shit. And now they're bad bitches, and maybe get their lips done, and just some things. I've seen it as a business. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I wasn't no pimp or nothing like that. No, these girls did it on their own. They just wanted. I was just like the good time. You know what I mean? Like I was just a good time.
Somebody they could trust. Somebody they could trust that would help them
They
man. You
could
were
trust.
management. You were management. You weren't no pimp. You were management.
No, management and just a friend. I was their best. That's why I say I'm every bad bitch's best friend because nigga, I would literally just be sitting there, just chilling and listening to the real shit.
Yeah,
Real nigga
you manage bad
nigga
women.
problems back at home that they don't even know that I know. I know what your bitch was saying because I was with your bitch and she was telling everybody and all the girls in the room. I was there too.
You
You feel
said, I know.
You know, at the
I
end of the
know.
day, I am a woman, you know, but I am this such stature, you know, and I'm a masculine woman. I already knew that when I was young that I like bitches, and I already knew when I was young. I wasn't stupid. I was playing hard on the playground with the homies. I was playing
Yeah.
football, you know what I mean? When I was a young kid, so I already knew. But I knew that, you know, when I'm around other girls, they feel comfortable because I am a girl at the end of the day. So I would kind of just, you know, just be with my homegirls, and you know, people would see me and be like, "Damn, she with like 5 bad bitches," but I'm really just having lunch with my homegirls talking
Yeah, he's
shit.
like, I'm just having lunch. Y'all
You
trip.
know
This
what
is
I mean?
my regular normal.
You know, lunch paid for. They love me. They're like, Moo Moo, we're gonna get you. Let's get around. Moo Moo's here. Come on. You know, like it's just the vibes you bring. You know, anybody out there that's, you know, hurting, or, you know, they want to get to the next level, it's the vibes you bring that distinguish where you're at. You feel me? I don't care what a nigga say. I could have $0 in my pocket. You would never know. You would
You
never
would never know. Hey, I
know.
like that.
But I would never have no money in my pocket. Fuck no. But I'm just saying, you know, always keep
Even if
your
I
vibes
did.
in check before you go into somewhere. You know, always get your vibes in check. You know, like really, it's really easy to get your peace fucked up. You
Yeah.
know, keep your peace. You know, sometimes it takes bad situations to understand that all you just need is your peace. You know, so just
No,
keep your
and
peace. And fuck with people that you know fuck with you. Stop fucking with these new people that you know ain't fucking with you, low key
they
hating on,
halfway fuck with you.
halfway fuck with you, and you being cool because the status, because they're cool. You think they're cool. Like fuck all that bullshit.
But they treating you like, yup.
Nigga, I don't care who you are. If you disrespect me, nigga, I'm on your helmet. Nigga, I don't care.
Yeah. It's
I'm
a,
the one with
yeah.
the mouth. That's why I got the mouth right here, because I'm the chick with the mouth. You feel me? I'm gonna tell you how I feel, homie. You
Uh,
feel me?
hey,
Very humbly though. Very
yeah,
humbly.
yeah. No, I respect that
But
because that's kind of what I mean too. And look, you know what? Before we end it, what I want to say on a great note that I can relate fully on that, and that's what people confuse. They confuse being straight up. What most people won't do is being cocky and thinking we no, bro. It's just that most people, there's a difference. There's the loud mouths, and there's the people that are, hey, look, straight up. I don't know about the rest of these people being hushed in this room, but I ain't. You know
right.
what I'm saying? Like, and it's not that they less, just some people don't want to deal with it. And it doesn't make them, but me, I guess I'm gonna deal with it because I
Right.
rather
You
deal
in
with
my
it because
space. I
yeah,
gotta
they're gonna
tell you,
play you.
you're in my space. You know?
Exactly. And they try to play you. A lot of people I hate when in your face, you being cool and they try to play you. And
Right.
they be like, bro, I'm being nice to you. Don't
Yeah.
confuse it
Yeah.
for me that like
Yeah.
I'm lesser than you and I'm some
Oh, I get
groupie.
that all the time, bro. Being a
You know what
female
I mean?
game, yes, for sure, nigga. Yes, niggas try to overcharge. See, I got some change, all type of shit. You know, shout out to all the people that fuck with me for my vibe and my movement. You know what I mean? All the real people. When you really low, you can see who really fuck with you. You just gotta open your eyes. So you know, I said, you know, that's a little thing for everybody out there. Just open your eyes sometimes and don't talk. You know, just really, just play out things in your head, and you'll really see who's really there for you or not. You know what I mean? Don't try to make things what it's not. You know,
Exactly.
girls do
Exactly.
all the time. Like, I love him, but he's da 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 da. Like, come on, be real with yourself. You just said, let's say what you just said out loud. You
Yeah.
just said that, you know, he did this to you, that to you, you know. Same with guys too, you know. We try to
Yep,
make them
they just hear, but I love. That's they stop at that. The ear stops working after, but I love.
in love. We stopped thinking about the shit that we do. We paid, you know, Ruth Chris. We did this and that, but really, what is she? What is she? Is she feeding your soul? What is she feeding? You know what I mean? Is she feeding your soul, your spirit, your pockets? You know, your mind. You know, your elevation. What is she really? You know,
Doing for you.
go on and on all day.
Nah, you ain't wrong. Actually,
Hey,
I'll just say it. If you're more than honored, because I love it when people want to. I'd be more than honored to get a part two with you, and we can get it cracking right after the album drops. We,
oh,
that way they can see what's up. We could talk about it. Some performances come to get things locked in. That's what I try to tell y'all.
yo,
Once we locked in, the real ones know, bro. Just hit me up. Hey, dude, you think I get another interview? This one I'm available. Okay, I got you. This is
oh,
with the calendar. You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure, man. Even with Active too, we should do an interview with Active because our vibe together, our dynamic is
Yeah,
crazy.
let me know. Well, he'll pop up to your next interview. You let me know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure,
Facts,
man.
facts.
For
Now,
sure.
yeah, and then let me know. And I want to say real quick, shout out to Young Fortunate popping in, Anthony Medina, Sesper,
Oh yeah,
Turd.
Young Fortune. That's one of my artists too. That's one of my artists too from Dago. He's my
Okay.
prodigy. Unfortunate. He's very talented. The boy's only like fucking 19 years old, and he's going harder than a grown ass man. I swear.
Hey, what's up? Get him a live interview. Tell him tap in.
Yeah,
Tell him tap in.
definitely need to get in with the interview with you. We'll definitely dial in with that.
I got you.
Yeah, this year, 2025, the album, and just this year itself is a whole vibe, y'all. We're gonna be shining our light everywhere, rock bottom. You know how we do. You know, we're for everybody. You know, we're for everybody. Everybody that's real, we represent the real. But yeah,
I want to say shout out to you. Thank you. Real life, thank you. Shout out Rock Bottom once again. Shout out to Young Fortunate. You know what I mean? Everybody on Rock Bottom. Shout out Dago. I want to go and say shout out all of San Diego. You know, shout out all of Khalifa. Shout out California. Y'all know what it is.
yeah.
And I want to go ahead and say, make sure y'all check out. She got projects coming up. You already heard it, 2025, and we just talking about the year. I mean,
19 MOO. There's 5 different money with a cow. You can eat a cow, milk a cow, sell a cow whole, and just sell it just to graze, nigga. I'm Mumu 619. I'm that vessel, nigga. I'm outside, nigga. I'm getting to the bag. Let's go.
Let's go. Big shout out to you. I hope you have a blessed one. Continue doing your thing. Y'all most definitely expect the part 2 of Mumu. You already know what it is. 619 to be exact. Don't get it confused. Listen to her music. She has many tracks out already on all platforms, so y'all can't miss it. Run it up. Show love. Stream is free. We say it all the time. Do the same for the rest of Rock Bottom. You know what I mean? And show love and go ahead and follow them. Shout out SR Broadcast. You know what it is. Super Righteous Broadcast. Thank you. It's a blessing. Hope you guys have a blessing. Now go ahead. Y'all know. Go ahead. Show your brand. Go ahead. I feel it. You go, yeah. Hey, tap in, y'all. Y'all see it? Y'all know the brand. Go follow right there. It says it right there. And y'all know the deal. Much love, much respect. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. You have a blessed one. You be safe for real. All you guys. I send my regards from Spill Records to you guys. You already know what it is.
For sure. Thanks, bro.
Appreciate you. Have a blessed one. And I was going to say Cesper. That was right there. An amazing artist from Rock Bottom Management. Her name is Mumu 619. You already know what it is. Show love. Show love. It's all respect. But yeah, that's what we had on here, and it was an honor. Big shout out to everybody. And I want to say before we end this, all the co-hosts, David Pistols, myself, Dreamer BGS, Trips ODG, Flacco PTR. Shout out to Rome. Shout out to Clumsy. I want to say shout out to my brother Run Up a Bag. Shout out to Cali Hood Media. You already know what's up. Shout out to everybody. One on the Ground TV and it's Spilled Records, the label. Y'all know what's up. Tap in with us. Go follow. 6 Deuce. Go check out everything on SR_broadcast. But it's your boy 6 Deuce. Let's get it.